Hello, fathers. Welcome back to the Father Notes podcast. This is episode 6 of season 2. We are rolling along, and I hope that you are introducing other fathers to this podcast. I'm hoping to shake the trees of tradition and do fatherhood in a different way. Do what your father did or did not do. Do what your mother did or did not do. This is the episode where you feel your worth because that's what a father does. That's exactly what a father does. Now, I have had some book events where I've talked to some fathers who have come up with their family and they're interested in my book, The Father Notes, Being a Better Father on Purpose, only available from me, the author, and my website, warrenwpattenjr.com. And we have some great conversations. They're curious about what I talk about in the book. I say there's some thought starters because I'm encouraging fathers to have conversation with their children, specifically their sons, but it works also for their daughters as well. I have testimonials in the back of the book that say, hey, this is working for my entire family. You catch my drift? Entire family. So I really felt a certain kind of way when those fathers are talking to me and they're really looking in my eyes and they're seeing something different. And I believe they want to lead their family in a different way, but they may not have been shown. They may not have the secret sauce just yet. And it's a process. Don't get me wrong. It's a process. But when I tell them about creating borders for their family, they're intrigued. When I talk to them about making the choice to use their voice, they're intrigued. So this episode is really to make sure that fathers feel like they are worthy because that's what a father does. That's what they do for their families. So if you, father, if you are putting your family first above everything else, that's what a father does. You have to be in charge. You have to be the patriarch. You have to be the leader of your family because that's what a father does. If you spend time with your children, and I mean quality time, that's what a father does. You also can spend that time with your children and the mother of those children. Hopefully, it's the wife, the person that you have chosen to have a child with or children with. That's the best way to do it. I'm going to tell you, that's the best way to do it. Although I know not everybody does it that way. But if you can bring that bond with you and the mother, no matter the situation, that really helps the children with their balance emotionally, physically, socially. That's what a father does. Sometimes it can be difficult, but you are worthy to make the change in the mother, for sure. If there is drama, friction, anger, fear in your household, a father de-escalates that immediately. I'll say it again. A father de-escalates that immediately. But father, you can't do it when you're angry. No, you can't do it when you're frustrated. De-escalation starts with you. You have to be cool, calm, and collective, but be stern and make sure that they know this ends now. The de-escalation must drop it to a level where it can be controlled by you. That's what a father does. When finances are controlling the family, oh my goodness, finances are controlling the family, a father stops excessive spending. Someone has to put the brakes on what's going on and establish, like in my book, wants and needs. They are two different things. And sometimes we get those two things confused. What do you need? And what do you want? What does the family need? And what does the family want? A father can distinguish that in order for finances to fall in place. That's what a father does. A great father stops outside family members from influencing their family, your family. You have to be very careful and create those boundaries to where the outside family cannot influence what's going on in your family, because you're trying to establish your rules, your policies, your procedures in your family. And what you grew up with may not work for your family, even though you may have survived them. Yes. Maybe some of them you liked, but in a different time right now, you can't use what your parents used. I made that choice myself. I could not do what my parents did. I had to change things for what I thought should have happened and what will happen in my family. That's why I say, shake the trees of tradition. So what has always happened in your family doesn't always need to happen in your family. So those family members who may be a little toxic, who may be a very, very judgmental, keep them out of your family until you establish with them what you expect when they come to your home. I'm just going to give you a short story about that. I really had to make it clear with my mother, who loved to use a little bit of profanity, that she can't come in my home to see her grandchildren and use profanity. Oh, she was upset with me, but I made it clear there's no profanity in my home. Until I'm sure that you will respect that, you can't come over. Well, you know, I'm your mama. I know that. That's the reason I made this decision. I know you well, mother. You can't keep me from my grandchildren. Well, first of all, they're my children first, or our children first. Secondary, they're your grandchildren. And we still make the decisions. Those are boundaries, people. Me and my mother get along just fine. But this was not new to her. I was talking like that when I was a young child, a young teenager. Mama, stop cussing. Stop using profanity. She said, boy, get out of my face. A few times she slapped me. I deserved it. But I was willing to take that slap in order to make my point. Mama, stop cursing. Please. So years later, I have children. I'm still saying the same thing. Mother, can't use profanity around my children. And she was great. She doesn't even use profanity anymore. It's amazing what we can do to influence another person. That's what a father does. Protect your family, father. That's what it's all about. Protect them from anyone or anything that wants to come in and change things. You set the tone in your home. That's another one of my phrases. Father, set the tone in your home. Use your voice. Make the choice to use your voice. So that's basically it for this episode. I just want to let you know, Father, you are worthy. You are doing the right thing by your family. And the next episode will give you some things I think a father needs to have to keep their mental capacity in order. But right now, some of the things that you're doing in your family, that's what a father does. You protect your family. That's what a father does. You keep your family safe. That's what a father does. You keeps the finances under control. That's what a father does. I hope you share this podcast with others. View this on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and share, because I think the word's going to get out about fatherhood, because I'm trying to bring fatherhood back to the family. And after so many book events and fathers listening to me, I know this is the thing that's going to do it. Now, I know there are other podcasts out there about fatherhood, podcasts about fatherhood, and I've looked at a few of them. All of us are working together to try to bring fatherhood back. But I'm on a mission, people. Father, make the choice to use your voice. Shake the trees of tradition. And Father, that's what a father does. I'm going to sign out for episode number 6, season 2. Father Notes, the podcast. Thank you so much for joining. Be sure to share.